Hey guys, this is the first battle I'm going to upload to my channel. I had this one a little while ago. It's with one of my older teams, but I really like this team. It's pretty solid in my opinion. For those of y'all who have battled before, you can pretty much see this is an okay Trick Room team. I mean, it has some really strong attackers like Hariyama and Excavalier. It has actual 3 Trick Room setters using the new Pokemon Aromatisse, but let's go ahead and jump into this battle. Alright guys, yeah, like I was saying, if this gets a good number of likes or it's really popular, I mean, I'll make this a regular thing on my channel once a week or whatever. Okay, my challenger leads with a Aggron. I lead with my Voodoo, which is my Dusknoir. He pops the Mega right off the bat, which I'm kind of worried about because Mega Aggron can take any of my physical attackers and just laugh at the damage that they do to him. He goes for Thunder Wave off the bat, which really doesn't phase me because this is a Trick Room team, and I mean, I'm already running negative speed natures on all of them, so they're already slow as hell. I go ahead and go for the Trick Room, and then I decide to go for the Earthquake just to see how much it'd do to this thing, and it does nothing. This is a Brave Nature, max offensive Dusknoir, and it just does nothing to this Mega Aggron. Right here, I bring him back. I think I switch into my Electros. Yeah, I switch into my Electros because I'm carrying Flamethrower on this thing, and it's fully specially offensive. But he goes for the Dragon Tail and gets me right out of there, which is really a bother because it's starting to rack up Stealth Rock's damage and stuff like that. My Excavalier comes out. This thing is Brave Nature, Choice Banded. This thing packs a punch, but I miss the Mega Horn. And for some reason, he keeps going for Thunder Wave. I don't know why. Maybe just to see if he can get Parahacks on me or something. But yeah, I go right for the Mega Horn, Choice Banded Mega Horn on this Aggron, and that actually did more than I expected, being not very effective. And he just goes right for the Dragon Tail. This thing's starting to be a bother because it's starting to rack up Stealth Rock damage on my team. But luckily, he Dragon Tailed me right out into Zeus. But it's as soon as the dimensions were returned to normal, so now I am slower than this thing. But I still managed to get the Flamethrower off because all my Pokemon on this team are fully offensive, but they also pack full HP investment as well. That Flamethrower didn't take that Aggron out. I was actually pretty surprised because Electros is a pretty potent special attacker. But I expected his switch there going into something, so I just went ahead and did the Volt Switch on the Conch Elder. And this is where I throw in my Aromatisse, and this is one of the new fairy Pokemon. I really like it. It is really slow, so it is geared for for Trick Room teams. Just get some leftovers recovery there because of the stupid Stealth Rocks. That's the only thing about this team is I don't have a Rapid Spinner or a Defogger. I don't even have anyone to set up hazards of my own. He brings in the Jellicent, and I go for the Trick Room just to get it up again because my Pokemon aren't outspeeding anything unless the Trick Room's up. Unless it's my Hariyama, which he has Bullet Punch and Fake Out, so that's about the only thing that can outspeed. Little does he know, I actually have Thunderbolt, and this actually does a lot, but it was because it was a crit. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't know if it's just for residual damage. That's what I'd figure because Aromatisse is a special attacker. He is not physical at all. He goes get some leftovers there. I'll get burned, get my leftovers as well. This thing is actually a really potent special attacker. If you haven't used it in X and Y yet, I recommend it if you're a competitive battler. It's really bulky too. Right here I reveal the Energy Ball just because I figured he wouldn't stay in. So I wanted to use a different move just in case he brought in something that resisted my electric. But he brings back in the Conch Elder, which was kind of surprising to me because I could just decimate it this next round with a Moonblast. And he has nothing that can really hurt me a lot. And right there, Aromatisse scores the first KO of the game, I believe. And this is actually a quiet-natured max special attack investment, max HP. And right there you see it has 208 HP, which is really good for most fairy types. They don't have a lot of HP. Well, I'll take that back. A lot of them do. Right here he brings in Aggron. I figure Thunderbolt would be my best get because it's the only thing that hits at neutral. And he's at such low HP, I don't think he can take it because his special defense is not as great as that massive regular defense that he has, or physical defense. Right here, the dimensions return to normal, and this is where I start to get scared because here comes this thing. Being a 5th gen RU NU player, I know what kind of a punch this sucker brings to the table, and it is scary. So I look at my team and I figure Voodoo, if anyone can take any move this thing wants to throw at it, and if he goes for Tail Slap, which he did right there, it doesn't affect him. And I can get the Trick Room back up. He goes for Rock Blast right here, and Voodoo just eating that up. I love Dusknoir. He is such a bulky Pokemon whenever he's not getting hit super effectively. Dusclops is the same with Eviolite. Man, I love him too. Right here, I just set the Trick Room back up just so I got more, well, not really priority, but I have the speed advantage for my team. I'm getting get some leftovers there. He withdraws the Susinio, which I'm glad because I really didn't have anything to hit it hard, but I mean I could hit it. And right here I got paralyzed. I can't quite remember what move I used. Maybe Earthquake, I think. This thing's packing Earthquake, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And right here I go right for the Ice Punch, and it actually does more than I thought it would to this Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz is just stupid bulky. This thing was in NU last gen, and it jumped all the way to OU this gen, and that is why. This thing is just crazy, and I decided just, you know what, I'm paralyzed, I'm low HP, I'm going to let him take me out. I still got two other Trick Room Pokemon. So right there, my Dusknoir goes down, and I send in my Musharna. Yes, I know this thing has knockoff. Yes, I know he's a dark type. But I got the forewarn, and I mean, that must be the only move he has. But this thing is kind of the new fairy move, Dazzling Gleam. And it almost takes it out. And yeah, I have Life Orb on this thing. It packs quite a punch. It gets toxic just to get toxic damage on me, which I can't blame him. He probably thought I couldn't do much to him. A lot of your psychic types are carrying the Dazzling Gleam fairy move now because it's such a good coverage move against darks. He hits me with a knockoff. He knocks off my Life Orb, which is almost better for me because I'm at lower HP. And I just go right for the Dazzling Gleam and take him out. Which the Trick Room's not up right now, so nothing on my team is going to be outspeeding anything. So I'm in a little tough situation here. He brings this thing back in. And at this point, I'm just like, screw it. Just let it take me out. I don't have anyone that wants to really take hits from this thing. Skill-Link Susinio is really a threat. Here it comes, the man of the hour, Hariyama. This thing is so powerful. He withdraws the Susinio. I can't remember what I went for here. He throws in the Jellicent. What did I go for? I went for Fake Out. Oh, yeah. Of course, that's not going to affect the Jellicent because it's Water Ghost. But I do carry the knockoff, which he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which I don't care because I am carrying the Lumberry just to stop that. This is actually a Thick Fat, not a Guts. I may need to change that. I like Guts better on Hariyama. For that reason right there, if someone decides to burn you, I can also either band him or something. Not have to carry the Lum to worry about burns and stuff. He goes back into the Susinio, and I avoid the Tail Slap. I'm not sure if that mattered or not, but close combat from Hariyama is just going to wreck this Susinio. Granted, my defense and special defense go down, but Hariyama just has so much HP. It really covers his bases. Now he brings out the Jolteon, and this is where I'm getting a little scared. I'm like, can I live a Thunderbolt? Because I'm at -1 special defense. I actually take it, barely. And this Life Orb Jolteon, and I just go for the close combat, and that is a dead evolution. Just decimated that Jolteon. Jolteon chunks everywhere. And that was the game. It was a really, really good game. I think it was 3-0 or 4-0, something like that. But yeah, that's the game, guys. This is my first battle. Peace out.